Hello, I'm Sithiji Kavishma, Chief of Training and Development of VYC. Today, my concern is about digital diplomacy. As a product of globalization and as a fruit of new public diplomacy, digital diplomacy is considered as one of the major trends of the 21st century in diplomatic communication. Being under the influence of the extraordinary advances in ICT, the internet, and social media, diplomacy has been radically changed and is increasingly removed from the traditional diplomatic elements. The adoption of digital diplomacy by international subjects, mainly from the states, is based on several goals for the realization. To create direct personal communication channels with citizens traveling overseas with manageable communications in crisis situations is one of them. To allow for effective oversight, coordination, and planning of international policy across government in response to the internationalization of the bureaucracy is yet another one. Further, if we consider about the effectiveness of this digital diplomacy, there are points that should be implemented. Basically, they are organizing and management, security, maximizing knowledge, and hidden resources, and this can continue. If we move further, there are benefits from this digital diplomacy. One is strengthening international relations. Now, a network of international organizations of different sizes and types unites people from all over the countries. The rapid growth of this network, as well as the intense and growing communication and interaction within it, are indicators of increasing international interdependence. Through this, digital diplomacy helps a lot in advancing its foreign policy goals, expanding international alignment, and affecting people who never set foot in any of the embassies of the world. Next is fast and effective communication. Digital technologies are extremely useful for gathering and processing information regarding diplomatic activities as well as for fast communications in urgent situations. They enable governments to think about the consequences of events in different parts of the world and how they affect their country. Although digital diplomacy provides benefits, there are risks as well. Globalization of information encourages connections, information about norms elsewhere, also comparing policies and best practices notes. However, new communication technologies have had a profound impact on negative events as well. Moreover, lack of knowledge about using new communication technologies, the internet, and social media can result with terrible consequences and severe conflicts. Thus, to gain the necessary knowledge about digital diplomacy, to avoid risks of this nature, and to adopt new technologies, users need to continuously train and practice. Next, in considering hacking. Hacking is a risk which has existed since the invention of the internet. Very rightly, this is considered to be the main risk of digital diplomacy because many heads of states, governments, and diplomats around the world have been its victims. But if benefits and risks of digital diplomacy would be placed in scale, the benefits will raise up, arguing about that digital diplomacy is not harmful, rather it is quite helpful. International subjects, states, or international organizations of all kinds, if they hesitate to approve digital diplomacy, are only because of the lack of preparedness and capacity to combat its risks. Therefore, digital diplomacy as a product of the soft power of the 21st century should be combined with smart power, which means maximum utilization of the benefits of digitization and empowering protection policies against various threats arising from ICT, the internet, and social media, because there is no escape from